Hey guys, welcome back to the Snap-Ring Chronicles. Today we're back at you with another Ratchet video. Okay, this is an Imperial Eastman refrigeration ratchet tool. These tools, I'm not sure if they still use these a lot these days, but these were kind of popular back I guess back in the past. They had different openings for different, I guess, connections that were, I guess, popular in the refrigeration trade. There we have like a hex opening, and then we have square and square here. So you probably have 1, 2. I think there's an inner, there might be an inner key also, maybe 1, 2, and then 3 there on the inside, not sure. And this is a company from Chicago, Illinois, made in USA, and they're still around. I looked them up and they still make tools. I'm not sure if they make they still make these refrigeration ratchets, but a friend of the channel recently said when I showed a tool haul that he might want to see like one of these torn down, and made me realize that I never tore one down. So yeah, who's that? That was Raw Bacon. Yeah, Raw Bacon in the comments. He's always he's a real cool guy. He's always putting in comments on my videos. He wanted to see one of these torn down, and here we go. Okay, these only go one way. Let me take them apart. They have a screw here, and they only ratchet one way. So if you want to go the other way, this is the on, and then the off is the opposite way. You just flip it over, and they have this screw here, but it's usually pinned to keep it from going anywhere. And what I did is I tightened the screw as tight or to where it bottoms out. Usually it's not gonna ratchet now. And on the pin I took a little file like this, and I try to go around the edge of the pin to take some of the material off of that that was pinned over. And this, surprisingly, it wasn't that hard. These are kind of soft, so I was able to take it out pretty easily. And now you can remove this plug. And be careful with that, because there's a spring behind the plug. So the plug might, like you saw, shoot out and be hard to find. That's what the plug looks like. Just looks like a regular plug. Here's the spring. It's a pretty big spring. It's pretty good tension on that spring. So watch out for the spring and the plug. Okay, now, well, now this pawl here, it doesn't come out this way. It comes out that way through the top. So what you do is you shake it down like that. That way, because that's blocking the wheel from coming out. It's hitting these sides here. So you take this out, and now the plug can come out through the top, or the pawl, or the detent, whatever you want to call it, the plunger. And this is what that looks like. And how it ratchets is that this sits in these cutouts. These are the teeth, not many teeth, maybe less than 20 teeth here. And the plunger sits in the cutout, and then you rotates and it falls into the next cutout, and you rotate it again and it ratchets into the next cutout. You notice all the cutouts are kind of half round there to fit the flat plunger into the ratcheting mechanism, like that. And also the plunger keeps, like I said, it keeps the pawl, I mean not the pawl, it keeps the gear in the wrench itself. By the spring puts tension on the plunger, and it remains against the gears there, and that doesn't let the ring fall out because the sides here are locked in to the plunger there. So basically that's it. That's just these. The whole thing is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, and it's pretty, pretty straightforward stuff, old technology. So these are probably the first. Some of the first ratchets were like this, where they had like a similar mechanism with the plunger and just going one way and not having a switch or anything. So there you go. And this is a look inside. Not much to see in there. They just bored through it pretty much. There's no broaching or anything, or any fancy ledges or anything. They just went straight through, and that was it. And they made this hole. I guess they went through the bottom there to make the hole. But strangely, this doesn't fit. I guess maybe it's because after they bored the hole, they grooved it, and now this plunger doesn't fit through the bottom, so it just fits through the top. So to put this back together, you just take your plunger, put that back in, and I forgot which way this this goes. Does it matter? Yeah, okay. It's this way. It's this way with the round teeth edges pointing like that. Put this back in. Yeah, because this comes out, so to ratchet it has to be with this coming out this way on an angle, and you put it in this way. Now you take your spring, and just to make sure, or maybe it goes in the other way. Alright, there you go. because the way I put it in, it was ratcheting one way, but it was being able to go around the other way. It wasn't locking, so that's the correct way of doing it. If you take these out and you get confused, try both ways and make sure. To make sure you got it in right. And this is probably the hardest part here, is getting this plunger back in place with the spring tension. And like I said before, you can't really bottom the screw out down, bottoming out, because for some reason this one doesn't want to ratchet when it's bottomed out, so I give it some slack. Yeah, this one I had to get real kind of close to the edge of the wrench body, the plug, for it to start ratcheting. And about there is where the peen starts, or where it used to fold over and stop the bolt. So on this one, I don't know if this is similar in other ones and other refrigeration ratchets, but the plug on this one needed to come almost flush with the wrench for it to start ratcheting. Okay, alright guys, there you have it. There's the Imperial Eastman model 123C, made in USA. And I forgot at the beginning of the video, if you find these videos at all helpful or entertaining, if you can do me a big favor and give me a like and also subscribe to this channel, it would be much appreciated. Okay guys, until next time.